Lace your heart with mine. Let your sleeping soul take flight. Take me through the night. Down, down, down by the river. Down, down, down by the river. Hanging moon in fog. Mist will lead where you belong. Sweep me off my feet. Down, down, down by the river. Down, down, down by the river. Down, down, down by the river. Pinky amber, swirling down.
Welcome back to Your Mom Games live stream of Baldur's Gate 3. If you can hear me, please say hello so I know all this stuff is working. All right. Well, we have got a lot of ground to cover today. So much ground, and I'm so excited. So let's get started.
That contraption's a hot ticket item. Might not be our last scrap for its sake.
And by that contraption, they're talking about the device, the prism, the astral prism. So there you go.
Hello, my sweet.
Oh, he doesn't have anything to say.
Githyanki patrolling these wilds is an unexpected surprise. Whatever they seek, they'll not hesitate to kill us if we stand in their way.
Okay.
The Gith Knight is as merciless as the dragon he rides. That we still have our heads is nothing short of a miracle.
Good point, Will. And that is a funny-looking helmet. This is why I usually hide the helmets. Let's see. Anybody else have anything to say? I don't think so, but let me double check.
May the darkness protect you.
Nope, she doesn't have anything to say right now. And I don't think Lae'zel does too, but let me double check.
Speak quickly.
Oh, she wants to get to the creche. She is really like wondering why I'm wasting so much time. Well, we are going to do a rest up here. We're going to do a nice long rest, and then we're going to head back to the monastery and go to the creche. I have taken the initiative and collected all of the loot around the monastery so we don't have to go back and do that, and made sure that my inventory is all stacked and my wheels are all set. So this is going to be pretty quick. This part is anyway. I hope Gale likes mushrooms. Okay, off to the monastery. I did manage to go back and get some barrels with kobolds inside of them. I hope it works out for me. I doubt it will work out very well for the kobolds either way. Let's be honest. It's not going to be their best day.
Sentries to arms! Istik, state your purpose quickly. Stand down, Gish. Is it not Vlakith's command to welcome
Very pretty.
the faithful?
I expected no visitors, faithful or otherwise. Why have you come?
I will defer to Lae'zel to answer.
We seek the Sathisk. Show me the way.
You are infected! A gate thrall is something to eradicate, not reason with.
The faithful may be purified. This is Vlakith's protocol.
Tsk. Fine. Let the Gustil carry out your fate. Report to the infirmary at once. And step carefully. Kreshia watches you.
You should know better. Forgive me. We have not been visited by an Inquisitor in an age. It is an honor.
I would be more... Stop meddling where you aren't wanted, Istik.
He keeps calling me Ishtik. Ishtik. Guess that's an insult.
Any word on the search for the artifact?
I heard they're making us join the patrol soon. The search must be going badly.
Hush, Quanirel!
What if they don't find the weapon? Do we even know it? An Istik? But you can't be here. I can't be seen with you. That's your cry.
Quanirel, the Inquisition have more to worry about than who you talk to in the corridors.
Inquisition? What are you talking about? It does sound like fish stick.
Our queen's eyes and ears. They're her will incarnate. And right now, they're here.
All right, well, I'm not here to harm you either. Can you tell me more?
See? I told you. Nothing to worry about.
She's in her quarters. Through those doors.
This place is enlightening. My own creche, Kalir, is remote and sunless, cloaked in the silence of wild space. My Savage would find this one altogether too genial.
Honestly, I don't love walking into a den of Killigith warriors. Especially not with the you-know-what's still wriggling in our heads. The Gith probably think decapitation is a perfectly reasonable cure.
If this place is as inviting as other aspects of Githyanki culture, we'll be in for an interesting time to say the least.
Good point. Right, so I want to go to the waypoint really quickly and secure that.
We are permitted to walk so freely. Such a lack of discipline would be punished severely in Kalir.
Walk freely. This place is as tight as a patriarch's purse.
We should have been disarmed on entry. I'm pleased we weren't, but it's strange.
That
No
is
doubt
strange.
They found me too intimidating.
Yes, my princess, they sure did. Okay, so we're going to go over here and trade. There are a couple of really important things I want here.
Rust, Skvar, Is there no odious substance not smeared on this delivery? I'd heard this plane was disgusting, but I didn't think it would be like this.
There must be something worthwhile on this plane, or your kind wouldn't be here.
Most metals here fold like istics, much like istics themselves. But if you're so keen to extol their virtues, you can pay accordingly.
Okay, so first I'm going to buy what I can before I sell my wares. And I want the Knife of the Undermountain King, Organ Rearranger. Reduce the number you need to roll a critical hit while attacking by 1. This effect can stack. When you roll 2 damage or less, re-roll the dice, taking the highest result. And Shadow Blade. You have advantage on attack rolls against lightly or heavily obscured targets when using this blade. So I'm going to give that to Asterion. And then over here are the Daredevil gloves, which I usually give to Will. I usually give the Vital Conduit boots. When the wearer casts a spell that requires concentration, they gain 8 temporary hit points. I usually give that to Gale. And I give these to Asterion. The Gloves of Dexterity sets the wearer's dexterity score to 18. So dexterity helps you to cast spells, but it also... yeah, tighter than a well digger's brain. I need a censor button so I can curse during these streams. Anyway, so let's see. Set the words. Okay, so dexterity also allows you to use finesse weapons better. Really all weapons, but it's especially useful to rogues and duelists. So we're going to get that for Asterion. Now I want to come up here and get one of these arrows of transposition. And then I'm going to sell my wares. And I have quite a few. So I don't need any of those ceremonial weapons anymore that we received last stream. So I'm going to get rid of those. All of those things. And that is going to leave me with enough to get some potions, which I need. And let's see. Take a couple of those and 2 of those. I think that will be... let me get another arrow of Ilmater. Oh, I can afford them both. Good. I'll get them both.
On your way, then.
Thank you, and I will be on my way.
This imposing portrait depicts a powerful Githyanki warrior, undeniably regal in her mien.
Vlaakith herself. She is both the sun that blinds us and the void that contains us. Praise be.
In the corner of the painting is a small symbol you can't quite place. This Githyanki looks different from the others you've seen here. The way her stark white skin stretches over her sharp features gives her a distinctly otherworldly aspect.
And I'll try to use some history to inspect the symbol on the portrait a little more closely.
Hard as you rack your brain, the symbol doesn't look like anything you've seen before.
We'll come back. And let's see. I think I want to go this way. Yes, this is the way I want to go. It's a little bit confusing for me when I get in here.
Entirely too empty. I'd expect to see 15 eggs at the very least. We must scout the crash. The purifier, the safest, will be in the infirmary.
A hatchery with a single egg. How many does a clutch usually contain?
Kalir's clutch held 3 dozen eggs, more or less. Though I've learned of creches that harbored 100.
Githyanki look quite humanoid. How did you evolve to lay eggs?
Humanoid. How I despise the term. Githyanki are quite superior to humans. Our biology slates state that Githyanki came to lay eggs after we escaped Illithid enslavement and took to the astral plane. It's an asexual process, a favorable change by any estimation. Hideous to imagine a life where I couldn't partake in the pleasures of sex without the looming threat of bearing children.
And who does the laying? I'm curious about the logistics.
Shukiani. Githyanki chosen by Vlakith herself to bear young. The Queen assigns when and where they must lay, and how many eggs they must bear. The Shukiani pass their eggs in the material plane. In the astral, time barely passes. It is a meticulous process, carefully timed so that the eggs hatch at once.
So I'm going to let Lae'zel do some walking and talking here. There is a letter here, a notice to Varsh Koku. Koku, a new batch is arriving soon. If you are still holding out hope for the hatching of that final egg, give up. If it can't hatch on its own, it's not worthy of joining our ranks. Destroy it and move on. Kithrak Therazin. Ooh, some new camp outfits. Yay! So Lae'zel can take stuff here.
There are traps about.
But I can't. But since Lae'zel is Githyanki, she can take some things here. Not all the things, but some things. So there is one of the traps in the water. Obviously, we don't want to step on it.
Step carefully, kin. Our hatchery is protected by lethal safeguards. I would hate to see you fall foul of them.
Hatchery? Where are all the eggs?
Hatched, mostly. Only one remains unbroken, watched over by Varsh Koku, caretaker of our young. You may speak to him if you wish, but do not approach the egg, lest you fall foul of me.
Indeed. So had you decided to steal the Githyanki egg, this is where you would be doing it, but we've opted against that. Or at least I have. And yes, the Githyanki are fascist, for sure. They are racist, they are fascists, and a big part of the story is about Lae'zel coming to terms with that.
Spotted a trap. Move with purpose. Best avoid that trap.
Don't touch me.
So sometimes when you have this many people, you have to take one at a time.
Looking ahead.
So these are repulsion mines, and they'll blow you backwards. So let's see if I can disarm them. I may not be able to, but we'll see. Okay, success. Very good. When there's a lot of traps in an area, it makes sense to have your folks go one at a time.
Let's get going.
I should say hidden traps like this because they are, you know, a problem.
come out. You can tell Kithrak Therazin that my position has not changed. The egg requires more time. Furthermore... Oh. You are not from Kreshyalek. What are you doing here?
I'm curious about the egg you guard.
There is little to be curious about. It is taking its time hatching, nothing more. Most caretakers would not give the child its fair chance. But I shall. There could be greatness in that shell.
You note that the hope in his voice is tinged with weariness. It's the voice of a man who's fought the inevitable for a long time.
I will use Githyanki Persuasion. Now, obviously, if Tav or somebody else was speaking to this fellow, this option wouldn't appear in the dialogue options. So the Githyanki Persuasion option is, some eggs simply fail. Why do you care so much for this one?
Not all that arrive late are weak. I created this entire hatchery, despite being the last of my clutch to hatch. They almost drowned me in the hatching pool, if it wasn't for the Varsh of my clutch. This one deserves the same chance.
What will happen if this what will happen to this egg if it doesn't hatch?
Kithrak Therazin will give orders to destroy it. She will say it's a weakling. I'll give it a while longer. And if it doesn't hatch, it will have proven her right.
I'm going to say, why bother? This egg's clearly a dud.
That is for me to decide. Time for you to leave, I think, kin. And do not touch the egg.
Yes, do not touch the egg.
It's time to come out.
Now, surprisingly enough, once Lae'zel learns that it's a dud, she doesn't... So I've read, and I've never done this, but I've read that she does not really care if you steal it and give it away. Because she thinks it's useless.
Keep your distance, darling. Keep a blade close.
So this is based on Dungeons and Dragons, and so when you have to try to persuade somebody or deceive somebody or use intelligence, you do checks and you roll the dice. So just like in Dungeons and Dragons, you'd roll to find out what happens, you know, how successful your attempt was. Same here. And it also happens during combat, but you don't manually roll the dice. You don't get them up in front of you, but you'll see things pop up over the combatants' heads like initiative, and that's everybody rolling for initiative, and those numbers indicate what your initiative rolls were. So that's why. And there's a couple ways of playing this game. So you can set these settings so that you get one roll, that's it, and whatever happens, you live with. They've also just instituted a new modification on the game called the Honor System game, and you get one save in the whole game, no backseas, and you can't die. So once you die, the game starts over. Molly is doing that right now. I think she's utterly insane. This game is hard enough the way it is right now. But yes, you can play and set it so that you get no rerolls. And it is set up right now to get a little easier with each roll, but that doesn't mean you'll always succeed the rolls, as you will find out later today.
I'd already disarmed her.
Kachuki! We are training to fight Gink. You think they will hesitate?
They won't need to if we keep killing each other for them. It's stupid. Orphe...
Silence! It seems your childish prattling is attracting an audience. You fight again. This time, daggers only. And to the death, as instructed. Who wants to challenge this sniveling Istark?
So I have a couple of options. I could say I'd bring him to the edge of death. Leave him asking why he deserves to live. I could do the Dark Urge thing and stand back and relish the blood show. Or I could try persuasion. No, this is too far. He learned his lesson. Or question the teacher and just say, killing your own soldiers is an odd strategy for winning a war. So I'm going to leave this to you. What should I answer here? Yes, he has a nice goatee. Very, very stylish goatee. One thing you cannot say is that the Githyanki lacks style. Which do you prefer? No preference? It's a tough one, isn't it? All right, smarty pants. Well, I'm going to try persuasion. Eek. And I think on this one you only get one chance. Yikes. I hate that option. Well...
And yet here you are, pathetically pleading for the same useless mercy. This is how we deal with a weakened enemy.
Too bad.
Ah, a true warrior's kill. Quick, bloody, and a scream to curdle the stomach juices of Vlaakith herself. Move him out of the way. We've wasted enough time already.
He's such a nice kid. I really would have liked you to see that conversation, but...
You are well on your way to being gate food.
It's too late now.
You must have questions.
I have one. The Kresh training room is illuminating. Are Gith instructors always so brutal?
My own Savage would never have threatened a youngling. A waste of time and energy. The pupils themselves culled the weak from their ranks. I myself felled 4 of my own classmates once Kalir had 100 times circled Tyrell.
That's incredible. I have no doubt they deserved it.
Of course. My people have no use for cowards. Every trainee that I slayed was either too weak to withstand the lessons, or was cocky enough to pick a fight they could never win. They underestimated me, so they paid the price. The Githyanki are only as powerful as their weakest warrior. Jaquith de Venzir, the termination of the frail, strengthens us.
Svashkath won't let us do anything fun till we pass this test. I just want to learn how to crush someone's brain with my mind. Splat!
Did you see that? What a wimp! I'm way braver than Val.
Gate have 6 major arteries. No, wait, 7. Stop distracting me. I have to learn this or the Savash will get angry. Again.
Did you enjoy our little demonstration? A mere taste of the power Vlaakith commands.
Curious why I think she already told me. Why was the boy refusing to fight?
I have no interests in whatever delusional beliefs the boy harbored. The illithids infecting this region are not to be reasoned with. They are to be exterminated. If the boy was too stupid to realize this, his death is a mercy for the warriors next to him. Mercy is death. Death is mercy. This is its
Let's
will.
look at his corpse really quick. Huh. Let's see. Here we go. And Orpheus, Prince of the Comet. And it says, the Prince of the Comet, Orpheus himself, led his honor guard into battle. And I think we will look at this later with Lae'zel.
This gift slate looks like the other. Another story about the Githyanki prince.
Now remember, the last one we found was located in the Arcane Tower in the Underdark, and Lae'zel read that to us. Well, she is going to read this to us later. So let's see. I always get a little bit lost here. I need to go the other way.
Look, I don't have time to talk to you, Istik. This place isn't going to clean itself.
He's one of the youth, okay? All right, here we go.
Action, not reaction.
Not now, Kachuki! We're busy!
What's in the chest? It's making an awful noise.
Wouldn't you like to know?
Looks like fun. Can I play?
Hear that, Rajak? She wants in. Yeah, let's play.
Well, they're not very nice, but what would one expect?
I hope the Kithrak sends me to help find the artifact next.
Well, honey, since it's right in front of you, I don't think you're going to do a very good job. The Folly of Zerthimon. After Mother Gish freed us from our illithid bonds, Mother Gith traversed the plains, discovering civilizations thriving among the stars. She conquered, she colonized, she controlled, and all the while, Zerthimon questioned. He and his disciples struck with words. He claimed that because the Gith had been born anew, we did not know ourselves. That in building an empire, we proved ourselves no better than our former slavers. Gith retaliated with silver. So began the war for the one sky. Upon his inevitable defeat in the blasted plains, Zerthimon's faithful retreated to Limbo, and there they remain, languishing in the lethargy they craved, free of inner fire, free of purpose. They call themselves the Gith Zerai, those who spurn Mother Gith. We call them Pisharlaki, the unforgivable.
Rest time feels so wasteful. I could be training right now.
You're from the outside, aren't you? I can tell. You walk different to the others. Less directed.
You're very close to it being a Tasmanian devil. Not quite, but very close.
Never a dull moment.
Don't run away, Lae'zel. I want to talk to you. Where'd you go? Stop, Lae'zel. Hold still.
You must have questions.
Do I? Oh, I'll ask her about that later.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
You'd better be watching.
The dormitory roster. All with a bunch of chores sort of written into it.
The first 10 protocols.
This
The young must abide them, or bear the Savash's barbed whip. This Cresh's bunks look entirely too soft for my liking.
If you're looking for the young ones, they're with the Savash in combat drills.
Well, you're going to have to fill one less bunk later.
I know the Gustle does necessary work, but does she have to enjoy it so much?
Ardent Kurushk.
Considering this Kresh has a Kithrak under Inquisition, there's a lot of idle kin here.
He said while he's laying idle in a bunk. Classic bureaucrat, right? Am I right? Classic. Perfect. All right, so we're going to save really quick. I am going to run back to camp for a quick rest because I want to make sure I am well situated for the persuasion checks that are coming up. And they're very hard persuasion checks, so maybe I'll succeed, maybe I won't. We'll see. Let's see if anybody has anything to say.
How can I help?
Nope, doesn't look like it. And I do want to talk to Lae'zel, though, before I rest. And we're going to look at that Githyanki disc.
You must have questions.
Why, yes, I found this disc in the creche.
Your mind connects with Lae'zel's, and together you envision the Githyanki disc.
Another part of the Orpheus tale. This one has been translated to Common.
I'd like to hear you tell the story.
Fine. The Prince of the Comet, Part 2. The Prince of the Comet, Orpheus himself, led his honor guard into battle. Their red dragons bellowed with righteous anger, and the heavens erupted. The glorious prince cried to all who could hear him, "Praise be to my mother Gith, the queen of the one sky, sacrificed to the hells by the renegade Vlaakith." But the true heir, the Prince of the Comet, could not overcome Vlaakith's knights and their ill-gotten worms. Mighty Voss, Gestil Kithrak, lit the astral sky aflame. When the ash had cleared, beloved Orpheus was gone. True heir, glorious prince, there's no greater crime than to exalt the pretender called Orpheus.
All right, thank you for that. Let's finish the rest, and then we'll just go right back where we were before. That's close enough. Okay, so I'm gonna do another save.
Even further this time.
Ah, here comes the hard part.
A parasite, brimming with magic. Take it.
So our dream visitor would like us to take those parasites. He's not gonna have to deal with all of these Githyanki.
A parasite. Take it. It might be useful.
Not right now. Maybe later.
Vertical incision from pineal eye to end of notochord. Intestinal coloration consistent with samples 231 to 259. Do you have a question? Or are you just going to stand there gawking?
I am a child of Gith, not discarded rat flesh. Am I not due your respect?
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Let the Istik with you speak, and I will decide what respect you're owed.
Again, I think proper etiquette here would be to let Lae'zel speak on my behalf.
Lae'zel, is it? Fine. And be quick. My work is of vital import.
We carry Geich tadpoles and have done so for countless days, yet we show no symptoms. We must enter the Zaithsk.
You are infected, but showing no signs of cerebral impairment. Fascinating. Either your tadpole is special, or you are.
Well, I'll give you one guess.
Find out which. Go to the Zaithsk. I will ensure you're cured.
What will the Zaithsk do?
It will relieve you of the specimen lodged in your cerebral cortex. What else? It will be worth it, I assure you.
Haha, that's a very non-specific answer, but thank you.
You are very lucky, Istik.
Oh, my belly is in butterflies. Here we go.
The device is strange, made of taut flesh and pockmarked metal. It waits for something.
The Zaithsk. Vlaakith's purity distilled. My duty. My right.
I'm going to investigate a little further.
The device is an ingenious synthesis of illithid anatomy and metal alloys. It hums with psionic energy, hinting at paths into unknown minds and unseen planes.
Stand aside! My time has come.
Go ahead, Lae'zel. You've earned it.
Praise Vlaakith. Let it be done.
Sit, child. Let the Zaithsk end your suffering. You must focus on the parasite at all times. The Zaithsk will do the rest.
An unseen blade cleaves your mind in two. Impossible pain sears your bones and body in concert with Lae'zel's. The Zaithsk's psionic forces batter Lae'zel's thoughts. There is no chance she will survive this unscathed.
Yes, child. Speak the Talakit. Meditate on its verses.
You feel Lae'zel's mind rip and rupture. Is this purification? Is this the cure?
I'll plead with the doctor. Lae'zel is in great pain.
The Zaithsk is working as intended.
Persuasion? Get out of there, Lae'zel. You won't survive this anguish. Failure. Okay.
No! Vlaakith! Purge me of this blight!
You share in Lae'zel's agony. Every cell within her skull bursts into a constellation of fragments, sorted and reassembled. Lae'zel will die if she remains.
Yes, child. Jamar, Zala, Vlaakith, call to your queen.
My queen! Hear me!
So, we're just gonna stand here and let it kill her? Is that the plan?
Your vision narrows. You sense myriad specters of Githyanki past. This is their fate. This is their anguish.
I'm going to use wisdom and try to seek the answers within the Zaithisk. What is this vision? Another fail.
The pain is too great. The visions flicker and refuse to come into focus.
I'll try deception. You must listen. The device is changing you. You are becoming illithid. Oh no. Oh no.
I am becoming pure!
Yes, child. Fate's her will.
Your marrow quakes within your bones. Behind the pain, a new sensation rises. Power.
Remove her.
So I am going to use Arcana and draw on the Zaithisk's power to try to take it as my own. Oh, I did it.
The many planes of existence stretch before you, then coalesce. You are gifted. You are cursed.
Enough!
Damn it all! The parasite. I still feel it. I am Githyanki. I will not be gay.
My life's work gone. And yet she lives. And so does her parasite.
Her voice cuts with a fanatical edge, an obsession bordering on mania. If there's a chance the parasite lives, she wants it.
Let me save. All right, I'm going to try deception. You're wrong. Can't you see it in her eyes? The parasite is dead. All right, and I'm going to leave that other one. Okay, here we go. Ah, thank goodness.
Really? Then all this destruction was a symptom of its power? Incredible. I am disappointed that we could not extract it alive. It would have been an exceptional specimen. In any case, the problem is resolved. Leave me. I must salvage what I can.
No! I followed the protocol! I must be cleansed! I followed protocol. I kept to my faith. Yet the Zaithisk might have killed me. Someone must have tampered with it. An aberrance I can't begin to comprehend.
Who could have tampered with the device?
There must be a Sharlak in this crash. A traitor. The sort that is hunted, slaughtered, and erased from our histories. Few would dare dishonor their queen. Fewer still would be so brazen. Now hurry. We must go to the Charai and inform him of the Zaithisk's tampering.
The Charai is the Inquisitor.
So, the Githyanki have no cure for our condition. Unless you count death as a cure. I won't pretend to be surprised.
I'm not surprised that the Gith's insane device didn't remove our tadpoles. I'm just disappointed.
Aww. Okay. So now we need to go find the Inquisitor and have a word about the Zaithisk.
What's this, Rajak?
Find it. I think we all will, when this pestilent search is finally over. An Istik allowed to soil our halls. Chick.
Better when the Chikrai leaves.
So long as he leaves with what he came for.
Please, Chitrai, I can explain. The latest batch of cultists knew nothing of the Astral Prism. They were just trying to find Moonrise. They all head there. My Gish have drafted plans to assault the tower. They are ready to fight, Chitrai. We could sift the missing artifact from the tower's ashes if you would give us...
Quiet. Find the Astral Prism, Therazin. My patience falters.
Yes, Chitrai. You heard him! Go!
Do as she says. She remains your Kithrak. For now.
Shut those doors. This is not...
Keep away from me!
An Istik in my creche. You are one of the mercenaries sent to bring the weapon.
The Istik is with me, honored Kithrak.
So noted. But my question goes unanswered. Do you bring the weapon?
Don't tell her anything.
I seek audience with your Inquisitor. There's a traitor among you.
She speaks the truth, Kithrak.
A Sharlak? Among us? Whom would you accuse?
That is only for your Inquisitor to know. Take me to him.
Vague allegations and undue demands. A poor introduction for an unproven Istik. The very same said to hold the weapon we seek. Shema Zalavlakith. Give it to me!
So I have a couple of choices here. I can refuse, and if I do, I will bring all of the Gith onto me. Right now, they'll all attack me all at once, or I can produce the artifact, so that's what I'm going to do.
No!
Yes. There it is. Exactly as described. The Inquisition will finally come to an end. Ah! Trickery? Heresy? How did you... You manipulate it when I cannot? You are forbidden to leave. Report to the Inquisitor at once. Deliver the prism. Do not try to leave, or it will be your death.
If she keeps making me eat armor, I'm going on a hunger strike.
Well, I'll take this armor for you, friend.
Once ate a dwarf, armor and all. Took me a whole 10 days to pass him.
Remember them outside of the monastery? The absolute cultists who were captured? I remember them. And now we know what happened to them.
To the Inquisitor at the crash. The Zaithisk's failure must be reported.
Shah's blessings upon you. Fine. What's on your mind?
Never mind. Sorry, didn't mean to do that. Okay, here we go.
This place is even more foreboding than the rest of the crash.
It's unnerving. This place makes my skin crawl.
Do you think this Inquisitor person is really going to help us?
It's never been that simple before. I don't know why it would be now.
Okay, so
eager for battle.
Now is where we're gonna set these for later, just in case we need them later. We're just gonna drop some of these over here, hither, thither, and yon. Just kind of, oh, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Dee-doo, dee-doo. I think Shadowheart has a couple too. Yep, she has 2 to put down. Let's see. This should be about right.
No one stopped me yet.
All right. Let me save once more. Oh, I'm getting butterflies again. Oh, this is such a scary part. That's right. They could. You know, it's possible.
Our esteemed guest. Please approach. We have much to discuss. My Arden spoke of one of our kin that escaped a crashing Geik slave vessel.
Right. Vlaakith's justice in flesh.
You have accomplished much, child. I am pleased to finally meet you. I heard there is so much goblin blood on your hands that it soaks their children's nightmares. To business. I suspect you plucked something precious from the Geik ship. Something that belongs to us. The weapon. Give it to me.
Don't do it. The weapon is how I protect you.
Do it. Do not disobey the Inquisitor.
How do you know so much about me?
Some of your species say knowledge is power. They are wrong. Knowledge is everything. We took an interest in you when you became involved with this absolute cult. A pestilence of infected slaves, the first symptom of the Grand Design in action. But you are lucky. That weapon you carry is the solution. I have heard it from Queen Vlaakith herself. Hand it over.
What is the Grand Design?
The Grand Design is what all Geik seek. The restoration of the Illithid Empire, which spanned the entirety of the multiverse. For centuries, their elder brains sought to bring back their dominion. Every plot they hatched, we stopped. But now they are close to succeeding. Never before could they pause ceremorphosis. Never before could they let the infections spread undetected. You saw the thralls gathered on the Gake ship. Imagine that everywhere. Wants, needs, choice, all would cease to be. Everything rendered unto the Gake. So, the weapon. Please.
Don't give it to him.
I'm going to give it to him.
No.
So it is found.
Vlakith Gorg Shkathzai.
My queen. Shkathzai.
You are permitted to look upon me. You are invited to kneel.
The Deathless Queen has spoken. You will obey.
I don't think I'm going to kneel, but who exactly are you?
Who am I? I am Vlakith, undying queen of the noble Githyanki, God Regent of the Six Arms of Tunnarath. Your choice of allies is most vexing. They do not become you, Lae'zel.
Shma Zala Vlakith. You know me.
Erlon of Kalir speaks most highly, as did Alchaya before. You seek purity. I may yet grant it. Istik, you bear that which is ours. But are you friend, or are you thief?
Neither. It is mine by rights.
No! It is not yours. To own something is to know it. That weapon you carry. The astral prism. It is corrupted.
I will cleanse it for you, my queen. Tell me how.
There is someone inside. Their mind is warped, broken, a blight. They are an agent of the Grand Design, sent to sabotage the astral prism. Our last defense against the return of the Illithid Empire. As long as they live, the prism is compromised. Kill them! Do this, and I will cleanse you and your allies. Do this, and ascend!
Ascension. My queen. An honor gained. A burden borne. You must accept. Refuse, and you will know my fury.
I can't do that. The person inside protects me from the absolute.
You are being lied to. I will be obeyed!
Skva! Do not defy my queen!
All right. I guess I'll enter the prism and kill the occupant.
Use the Planecaster's power to enter the artifact. Be wary of the creature's lying tongue. Cut it out if you must. Wargas, they are not to leave until it is done.
As you say, my queen.
Shma Zala Vlakith. We will not waste a second.
do it.
Yes, I'm sure I want to enter the astral prism.
Heat pulses out of the astral prism as it begins to flower. Your mind burns hot with excitement.
She's very polite. She even wore her best clothes to greet us.
A timeless space, bounded, compressed in a fold. A pocket of astral plane.
Boundless. Timeless. Like every dream that ever was stitched together. It is home.
So welcome to the astral plane. This will be a location we become familiar with over time, and we'll be taking a few trips here as the game goes on.
I'm not here for chit-chat.
Come. We will talk in private. Just the two of us.
All right. I will not leave my companions behind.
Suit yourself. But only the leader of your group is coming in. I will not allow anyone else.
Oh, don't look at me. That is all yours.
Okay, so I'll follow the voice in.
I may have made a mistake trusting you. I told you to stay away from the Githyanki. But you just couldn't help yourself. Could you? And now, you've come here to murder me.
Vlakith told me you are an agent of the illicit Grand Design.
I told you I stole the artifact from someone. Well, I stole it from Vlakith. Since then, she has become desperate. Vlakith wants me dead because I know her secret. It is a secret so great that if her people ever found out, that would be the end of her rule. The end of her. That same secret is how I've been protecting you from the Absolute. I can hear your thoughts. You think I'm lying. Vlakith warned you that I would try to deceive you, but consider this. What reason have I to deceive you? I want the same thing as you. Freedom. I'm on your side. I have been since the very beginning.
Is this some kind of trick?
I already told you I protect you. That I saved you. If this was not enough to convince you, what more is there to say?
Get up. You won't die today.
It seems I was right to put my faith in you after all. Thank you. Vlakith will be furious, to make no mention of your Githyanki companion. The Lich Queen fears nothing more than the loss of her empire. The knowledge I have of her deception will bring that about.
Let's see. Vlaakith's a goddess. What could you possibly know that would bring down her empire?
Godlike in power, yes, but with none of the sanctity. Vlaakith is lying to her people. She pretends to know how Gith destroyed the Mayan Flare Empire. In truth, she knows nothing. If the Illithid Empire were ever to return, she would be incapable of stopping them. And if her people found out about her impotence, there would be mutiny, revolution, the end of her rule. But that very power, the power to resist Illithid control, which Vlaakith only pretends to know, is how I've been protecting you. I suppose she hoped to extract it from my corpse. Since you spared me that fate, she will come for you.
What's the power?
A logical question. But you're not ready for the answer. I have delayed long enough. The next attack is overdue, and I can't risk you being caught in the middle of it. I need you out there, searching for the Absolute. You were on the right path, to Moonrise Towers. Return to it. Be warned, the Inquisitor awaits your return from this place with orders to kill you. No doubt the rest of the Kresh will join him. Good luck.
Speak. Have you killed my queen's enemy?
Actually, I learned a few things. Your queen is lying to you.
Vlaakith does not lie to her faithful. Open your mind. Show me.
Your mind tingles. Lae'zel seeks entrance.
Persuasion. The Inquisitor is going to kill you, Lae'zel. Is that proof enough of my honor? Ooh, I hope I pass this one. Doesn't he, though? He's the prettiest.
I've a mind to end you here and now, but you either believe your own words, or have suddenly mastered the duplicitous arts. To the Inquisitor, and let us see who speaks with serpent's tongue.
Okay, so we are going to go back to the Inquisitor. I want to do a quick save here and collect some of the resources that are in the astral plane. They're very hard to get anywhere else, so I'm definitely not going to leave them behind. Plus, there's a few curious things here. So there are dead Githyanki. Why? Okay. I think there, yep, there's some more weave moss down here. The slate's faded symbols are hard to distinguish, let alone decipher. The drawings etched underneath them, however, are plain to see. They depict a dragon soaring above two individuals, one standing tall, the other kneeling. A circle is drawn around them. A fuzzy tail trailing behind. They are riding a comet, like Orpheus, I suppose. Okay, everybody is blessed. I suppose that was the doing of the Dream Guardian. Here we go.
Lae'zel, I've been waiting. You are named Hashalak. Bend your head, for my blade is ready.
Rai, please, summon Vlaakith. There's much...
Irrelevant, Gake wretch. The Queen has spoken. Your death is decreed.
You realize what Lae'zel doesn't? Whatever the outcome of your visit to the Astral Prism, Vlaakith had no intention of letting either of you live.
Crush Yillik, with me, to the death.
With haste.
Let's turn someone inside out. Let's move.
I think I forgot to equip his good knife, so let me go do that really quick. Bum, 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 bum. There it is. Okay. Yikes! They're already after Shadowheart. I haven't even had a chance to cast any Sanctuary on her. Ah, good. There. I can do it, finally.
Time to strike.
I want to steal her blade before she can pick it up. Okay, good. Oh, that had to hurt. So Gith can rally each other, which when they rally a teammate, it gives them extra hit points.
Time for some bloody work.
Let's have some carnage. Quickly.
Impressive resistance. Bend via.
I love the Githyanki fighting style. It is so pretty.
Victory awaits.
Oh, she doesn't have a weapon, so I have to use a different one. Let me just go ahead and use this. Oh, good, he's frightened. Because he was hit by an arrow from the bow of the Banshee, which inflicts fright on the target. Sometimes. Not every time, but most of the times. I'm just looking for this guy.
There's blood in the air.
Gith's name!
Poor Lae'zel. I mean, this is her whole world. Everything. Her whole life right here, just being destroyed.
Have to keep going. Take you.
Time to strike.
Oh, he picked it right back up, but he can't use it. Not until his next move. Chirai Wargas. Wargas. I think you have to say the W twice.
Time for a cull.
Take you.
I will ascend. This is your end.
Good idea, I think.
That interrupted his concentration, so not all bad. So spells like Mind Steal require concentration on the part of the caster, and there are other spells that we use, our teammates use, that require concentration, and attacks can interrupt that concentration so that the spell is disrupted.
Take you.
Victory awaits.
Where is he?
Very well.
Shall we cut and run? Outmaneuver them.
Got to press on. I am fury. I am death.
Made a grave mistake.
Time to kill. All right. Ooh. I was hoping for a beep or a clank.
Got to press on. Time to strike.
Too far. So let me jump.
At the ready.
I think that Wawargaz is the only one left.
I've missed this. Let's go.
Ooh. That's good.
Moving. Take you.
I am fury. I am death. Make way.
Here we go. I know what he's gonna do in just a second. He's gonna fast travel right on out of here.
Here we go again.
Let's have some fun. Don't linger.
Your life is over. Shema Salah Plakith.
Take you.
Swift and lethal. On the move.
Tasha's hideous laughter. I love that one.
With finesse.
Let me see your wounds. Take you.
I'm glad you came to your senses. Now leave, before the others come for us.
Vlakith. Vlakith! I have wielded your fury as a blade, roared your wrath as a dragon. You promised ascension. Yet I crawl among my own people, low as an asp's belly. Shkageth! I followed your path. What good? This heart of stone, for it to be shattered. She tests me. A trial of faith. Kalir prepared me. Only the heaviest souls soar to the astral. Yes. Yes. I might gain Vlakith's favor yet.
An impressive show of faith. Will it be enough for your queen?
Silence! I must think.
So, lest you think that's it, it is not. There is a lot more to do here in this creche, but we will be doing that in the next episode tomorrow. There are a couple of little things we can do really quick, though, before then. So how about that, huh? Wow. That's some twists and turns.
Vlaakith's most loyal servant. She will not abandon me.
If you say so. All right. They just did an update where you can send things to team members who are not in your party. I love it. It is so awesome. Thank you, Larian, for listening to your players. They fix things that we asked them to fix. That's really nice. Ugh, jeez. Ah, I haven't used that scroll yet. I'm saving those for a rainy day. Now finally, and we are going to end up in camp tonight, but I'm going to show you that this is the way to find the blood of Lathander. So first we have this strange chunk of amber.
Is this it? Seems a little underwhelming for a holy relic.
Journal updated, find the blood of Lathander, and we will send these to just a camp. I don't really have anybody use those. It just keeps you from slipping on ice, and honestly, that doesn't happen very often.
The statue starts to rotate, but its rusty mechanism jams stuck.
Won't turn like this.
Lathander bids the setting sun a fond farewell. Lathander blesses the rising, bountiful sun.
So the sun rises in the east and sets in the west, and on the compass you can see the directions there. If you're looking on a really small screen, it might be hard, but the east is behind Tav right now, and west is forward. And that statue is stuck. But Asterion can help us with that really quick. Now, there's a reason I'm doing this.
I was sure I had it that time.
Because I can't fast travel to camp from here. But there is still more fighting we need to do to get out of the creche.
Oh, action, not reaction.
But now that we've greased the statue, I can orient it towards the west. And I can orient the statue to the east.
Curious. What secrets might this door be hiding?
progress.
Journal updated, find the blood of Lathander. So if we go look at that really quickly, we're almost done, by the way. Thank you for your patience. We moved some ancient Lathandarian statues and a secret passageway opened. We should see what lies within, and we are going to do that. Don't worry, we can come back.
Quite something to have escaped notice all this time.
We have discovered a secret chamber, and we are going to explore this more, but not right now. We are going to go to camp right now and save, and we will begin the next stream right here where we're leaving off. I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. If you have any questions, I'll be here to take them later. So see you next time. Have a great day.